Happy Sunday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffrey Scott Mitchell, and I'd like to wish everyone and everything a happy Mother's Day. I woke up this morning, it was Sunday morning, quiet, day off, but I knew I had to travel because it's Mother's Day. So, and I know I have a busy schedule coming up, and I'm looking at days where I'll be able to do nothing and rest or whatever. And they're few and far between for a little while. But I just want to cut to the chase, I guess, and just wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. I like to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. I was going to get on this thing and talk about how I like to tinker with the projects I'm doing or things I'm setting up with my equipment and getting it to work the way I want to and figuring stuff out. But yesterday I was doing video, testing microphones. I cut my OBS studio on, the software that you use to broadcast, to the internet or make videos. And I just wanted to see, how I had been off for a little while. And things had been disconnected. And I did some cable management yesterday, so I cleaned up a lot of stuff and disconnected that, connected that. So I said, let me cut this on and see, how much work I'm gonna have to do to get it back working. Cameras weren't on. I had them turned off for a couple of days, which I usually never do. In fact, the whole computer was turned off. So I turned it on, fired it up, and it worked, pretty good. So I started doing stuff and checking the microphones like I always do. I love testing. And yesterday I even asked, am I testing or am I showing off? But so I was doing stuff and I did the video, and for some reason, I can't remember how or why or what, I Googled OBS video or something. I must have Googled OBS video or, OBS studio video, something. And I came across a YouTube video that, said, this is how, you should do your video. This is one way to do your video. It just completely changed the game so drastically that I felt bad for wasting so much time tinkering. I mean, it was just a major improvement over what I was doing. And all I had to do was Google it. I just like doing things on my own. And I do get a pleasure out of that. And for all these probably years, probably a couple of years, a year, at least a couple of years, I've been fussing with it. And I do get a pleasure from that. And I've learned from doing that. So there's not like a complete, negative experience from it. I did get something out of it. Learn this about OBS, I learned that. And then, to be able to go and I don't know why I Googled it. I'm not sure what I Googled. But I landed on this video that said, here's how you should do your video. No, that's what it was. I said, I wonder if there's a plug-in. Because I'm not a plug-in person either. I want to do everything myself. Like in WordPress on my website. I'm trying to do everything myself. And one of my main tenets, one of my main sayings is, somebody that already been through this before, Google it and find out their solution. That's for everything in life. Everything. Somebody has already been through this. Google it and find out the results and what it comes back. So I must have Googled OBS video plugins or something. I came back with, oh my God, this thing just changed my whole life. Well, I'm being drastic, but it just changed the game completely. Because what I was doing was, I was playing a video in VLC player and then having OBS capture that window. And it works sort of, it works sort of. But after they told me that you can go, and I kind of knew this, if you go to OBS and you just add a source, media source, you can just load the video file right into the media source, and OBS will play it. And it was clean. It was just perfect audio. It was just so drastically perfect that it kind of it almost hurt thinking I wasted so much time doing it the way I was doing it. And, and I got that to work so good. Then I looked again, once I got the media source, they said, all right, now go get this plugin or whatever to help you to control it. And it was almost disappointing and depressing how easy it was to find this solution. Because I want to do it myself. That's what I think I was telling today, and that's probably why I like ChatGPT, because it's still in the early Wild Wild West frontier. There's a lot of, in my mind, there's a lot of stuff that hasn't been worked out yet, and a lot of work you have to do on your own to get it to work. And that's intriguing to me. But I'll probably Google that too and find out a lot of the stuff that I want to handle, a lot of the stuff that I want to accomplish has already been accomplished, already been discovered and created. Maybe I want to be, on the forefront or creator, be a developer. I don't know. But it's to the point now, after this lesson, that tinkering can be fun, but don't start so far low on the ladder to get up to speed. I'm gonna have to start Googling it first and figuring it out. And no, not figure it out. Googling and find out if anybody else has figured it out first. So I started doing it this way. It's been a few years. I'm not sure how long I've been using OBS, but it's probably been a couple years. And basically I've been doing it wrong. And not only that, I should keep abreast of new things. Be Googling this, Googling that. See if there's new innovations out there. Unless maybe for me, it's about the tinkering and the figuring out and working on computer stuff. I do definitely get enjoyment out there. It does take up time. And by take up time, it means I'm interested in doing something other than eating and sleeping. And it gets me going. I love my studio. And I love the idea that I built it. I did this. I did that. I figured that out. I figured this out. But then when I went and they said, do it this way, I was like, oh my God. If I used the word stupid, I would say that I felt stupid. But it was just, I just learned something. It's just a learning experience that, you live and learn. You live and learn. And it happened with ChatGPT too, because I got all these videos that I need to summarize and put descriptions for and put, detailed, just give an idea of what's in the video where I just throw them up there. Come to find out, ChatGPT does that for you. So here I am trying to figure out how to transcribe audio, how to, get it into text and copy the text, all this. I went, installed a plugin on YouTube. It does it all for you. And I don't even have to do anything. It was disappointing. It was disappointing. I wanted to work it out and do it and do this. You know, that's where I was getting my drive from. But nope. I put that plug-in in and I signed up for ChatGPT, paid the $20 premium just so I could be one of the cool kids. And it's probably the same. It's probably no difference. But, you know, I contribute to the cause and just, you know, see whatever I get. It says sometimes ChatGPT is busy and it won't respond. But if you pay the $20, you get ahead of a lot of people. You have an account. So I signed up, you know. And so, and I installed a plugin. I found a plugin for Google Chrome. And then I installed it. And I went to YouTube, my YouTube studio. It was like one button transcript, one button, and summarize. And once I put that in there, it's like now all my videos are already transcript. It's like, oh, see, I would shoot the video like I'm doing now. I would take it home, put it in this program called Any Video Converter. I just like have like 30 or 40 of them lined up, stick them all in there, just let it run for a few hours, and we extract the audio from it. And I would take that audio and make podcasts for Spotify and all that. But they didn't have a description or anything. And I didn't write the description down, you know, before I posted them. When I make the video, I post it to Facebook, you know, pretty much immediately. But I don't summarize or anything. It's got to the point where I would just posted it with the name. But what I did was adjust the name to be more data friendly and search database friendly. You know, one word with an underscore, with a hierarchical, MeTalking underscore date, year, month, day. So I can sort them sequentially, you know, and better handle the data. So it's just a piece by piece process. And then I get it out of that audio, and I make a podcast for it, you know, for like Spotify, audio podcast for Spotify, Google, and Apple on that. And then I knew eventually I was gonna pay her to actually listen to the videos and summarize them. ChatGPT. Oh, you're gonna see this. You hear me go, oh, speaking of Mother's Day, huh? Speaking of Mother's Day. You see that? She had all of them. All of them. Speaking of Mother's Day. You know, so I popped that in there. Now, boom, boom. All my videos got transcripts automatically or for whatever reason. So, and still now I just take the video, stick it into YouTube, upload it to YouTube. YouTube does the work. YouTube creates the transcript. I can just hit summary. I can adjust the summary to say this, to say that. To summarize the third person, first person, whatever. I can, massage the way in which it summarizes, and I like the way it summarizes too. I like the wording. I like the third person view it takes. It says Jeffrey Scott Mitchell is da-da-da, or the speaker, and he, like that. And I just cut and paste that into the video. Then once I can do that in YouTube, from the video standpoint, get all those summaries and descriptions, and since they're all lined up by a nice, clean name, I can sort them on my computer by the file name and find them, gather them all up, put all the audio, all the MP3 audios in one folder, all the videos in another folder, uploaded videos, just, complete organization. Not complete, but, strong organization in managing. Just to be able to create that doggone, description and stuff from ChatGPT. It was disappointing. It was disappointing how easy it was. I was like, oh, I want to do it myself. Imagine that. So that's that. That's what I did yesterday. So now I posted a couple videos, and the whole idea was, I started, am I showing off? Am I doing more testing or showing off? And I knew I was showing off. I go, this is a test, it's a test. And I play with my cameras, and I do this, and I do that. And I know I'm a cut above. Even though I just call myself testing and playing, I know my stuff is a cut above. And then you start talking about my video archives, my funk archives, the videos I got of, bands, P-Funk, and different places and different things I've been, pictures and travel. See, all that is organized. All that is organized. I know where it's at. I can get to it. I got ledgers and not journals, but calendars and events listings. So I can literally go to my webpage, hit the events page, Control F, find, type in Paris or something, and it'll go right to it and tell me what date it was. I get that date, I know exactly in my files where that picture is. I know exactly where it is. And if I made a photo album to post to Facebook of it, that photo album is also saved in another place, titled Paris, Louvre, da-da-da-da-da-da. So I can find that if I ever need it. So I got a media archive, and everything is nice and beautifully arranged. And now, with OBS Studio and stuff, I'm developing the mechanism to deliver it, to produce it. And it's exciting, and it's all falling into place, and I love doing it. And I guess sometimes when somebody takes the task away from me, I'm saddened. I am saddened. All right, that's this half of the video. I'm gonna kill this and start another one. Watch.